Hey sharks.
Hey sharks.
Hey sharks.
Hey sharks. Hey sharks, I'm here today seeking $100,000 for 50% of Mystery Grab Bag. What do I mean by Mystery Grab Bag? Well, any idea that I have pitched up till now, we'll put into a hat, shake it up, and then draw from it. And whatever comes out, well, that's what you just bid on. Now, some of my previous ideas had pretty high valuations, way higher than 100 for 50. So you could win big, or you could get one of my lower ideas where, well, I would win big. But either way, someone's gonna win. So, Mystery Grab Bag, $100,000, 50% of any of the ideas that I've pitched in the last 5 months. Hey sharks, the global selfie stick market is valued at over $610 million. So why not capitalize on that with Selfie Branch? Selfie Branch is a selfie stick that has multiple branches on it, so you can attach multiple cameras or phones or really whatever you want to it. So instead of just having them one angle while you're going around town being an annoying tourist, now you can have multiple branches to do the same thing. Like I said, this market is valued at $610 million. So I'm seeking $610 million for 14% of Selfie Branch. Branch out your selfies. Hey sharks, there are 9 reasons why you would need to have your sunglasses come off as fast as possible. 1, you're about to get punched in the face. 2, it got dark outside and you didn't realize it. 3, you're driving and it got dark outside and you didn't realize it. 4, you're getting chased by a bear. 5, you're skydiving. 6, you're skydiving with a bear. 7, you're about to get punched in the face by a bear while skydiving. 8, you forgot a boomerang and you needed something else in a pinch. And 9, just to look super cool. That's where rocket-powered sunglasses come in. All you gotta do is press a button on the side and they'll rocket right off your face. And if you need them to come back, you just call it back with your phone. So sharks, I'm seeking $500,000 for 22% of rocket-powered sunglasses. Hey sharks, have you ever needed to hide something in a discreet way? That's why I came up with Normal Box. Normal Box is a regular box with a compartment inside so you can hide things like your diary from your wife or snacks from your wife. Let's say you're on a long car trip and you don't want anybody to see your...
Hi, look, I used the box just like you said. Look,
okay.
Look, I used it.
Yep.
I used it. This is a great prototype.
Oh,
ta-da! So I know you told me that in New York, fireworks are not legal. I was very sick
not
about
legal.
that. Yeah, but when you told me to use Normal Box, I was so excited to go and get them. So you know North Carolina, South Carolina, the north of the border, south of the border place where they sell all those fireworks. I went and I got them just like you told me to. I wanted to say thank you so much. This is gonna be awesome. No, put it back. I gotta do another run.
Oh, yeah,
I'm so excited.
let's hide that.
The cops did stop the car once. They didn't see. I am
Right,
so excited. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for Normal Box. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. So, like I was saying, if you need to like hide something in your car, whether it's a laptop or something that you don't want someone to see and steal, you get Normal Box for. So I'm seeking $26,000 for 19% of Normal Box. I guess I'm also looking for legal counsel now. Happy 4th of July. Nothing's more American than smuggling things illegally from state to state. Sharks, as an expecting father, there's a lot of things that I don't know about quite yet. But one thing I do know is that childcare is expensive, and finding the right childcare provider could be difficult. That's why I brought in my new sitter, Dan, to explain his new service.
Thanks, Tom. There's so many life skills that kids just aren't getting through traditional childcare. There isn't true growth in babysitting. That's why we're doing baby standing. Things that kids need to know. What's the difference between single malt and blended scotch? How can you craft a compelling LinkedIn bio that shows both versatility and your specialty? Jousting versus fencing. What's the better hobby to have? What does it mean to Juliana fruit? These are the kinds of things that kids aren't getting with traditional babysitting. That's why we're here.
I'm very excited for my child to learn all the things Dan just listed and more. I'm seeking $5 million for 4.5% of baby standing. Baby standing. Stand up for your kid. Sharks, Many of you have kids, and most of you probably know that the best excuse to get out of anything is when your kid shits its pants. But never seems to happen when you want it to. That's why I came up with Big Poopy Diaper. Big Poopy Diaper is a preloaded diaper that you just push a remote on and it'll fill up with shit for you. That way, if you need to get out of a situation and go change your kid's diaper, dipe and dip whenever you need. Sharks, you probably also know that few things smell worse than baby poop. And we've also built that in. Look. So Sharks, I'm here today seeking $250,000 for 23%. Oh, it's burning my eyes. A big poopy diaper. Get ready to dipe and dip. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Sharks, have you ever gone to a Stop and Shop and been interrupted by that stupid Marty robot? Well, I have, and I hate that thing. Marty is Stop and Shop's monumental waste of money to simply detect spills, not clean them up, not do anything useful other than get in your way while you're trying to shop. The things cost a ton of money and literally do nothing. They don't even link to the PA system. That's why I came up with Not Marty. Not Marty functions the same way as Marty, but unlike Marty, actually cleans up the mess. It'll also help you detect robbers, or if something's wrong with a pet, or if your house is on fire, it'll alert the police. Basically, it's a robot that does everything that Marty doesn't, which is anything. So Sharks, I'm seeking $2 million, because that's roughly what Stop and Shop spends per store, for 50% of my new robot, Not Marty. Hey Sharks, have you ever wished that your pain tolerance was a little bit higher? Well, that's why I came up with Nipple twisties. Nipple twisties are subtle devices that go under your shirt and periodically tweak your nipples. Oh, Jesus Christ. That way your pain threshold gets higher, so that if you're on a date and like your appendix bursts or something, you can power through. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Sharks, I'm here seeking $212,000 for 25% of Nipple twisties. Hey Sharks, have you ever wished you could burn calories while consuming calories? Well, that's why I opened up my new hot yoga restaurant, Hot Buns. Hot Buns is a restaurant where you can come in and eat and also do hot yoga. We steam your buns the same way we steam our buns, with the same steam. So I'm seeking $50,000 for 50% of Hot Buns. Eat our buns while we steam yours. Hey Sharks, I'm sure you've seen one of these before because you make a TV show. It's a C-stand, a crucial part of filming any kind of entertainment. I want to normalize using C-stands in everyday life. That way, I don't need to hide them when I'm filming anymore. It's just a normal thing to have a C-stand on set, in your face, all the time. Plus, they are super useful. You can turn the arm out, and then you go all the way up, and then you gotta lock it down, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but you want to do it in the direction that the weight is going. That way it doesn't unlock later. And they can be used in your home to do things like hang laundry. I do it all the time. So Sharks, I'm seeking $29,372.18, because that's what I still owe in film school loans, for 100% of business C-stand. Hey Sharks, what's more fun than a barrel full of monkeys? A barrel full of butts. So I'm seeking $30,000 for 22% a barrel of butts. Look, a little butt. Hey Sharks, these days people are more and more worried about germs and what they touch, and making sure that your hands are clean and sanitized afterwards. But this has also created a lot of waste with just constantly using hand sanitizer. Too many bottles are just getting thrown into landfills every day, which is why I think you just need one Jagundo size bottle of hand sanitizer that can last you a lifetime. That's why I came up with the extra large bottle of hand sanitizer. We went ahead and found out how much hand sanitizer Howie Mandel has used in his entire life, and we just came up with the bottle that could contain that. So I'm seeking $6 million. It's a lot of hand sanitizer. And a bottle of lotion, because I'm gonna dry out real quick, for extra large hand sanitizer. Don't worry about it, you're covered. Today's kids are stupider than ever. Remember the Tide Pod Challenge? That's not going away. Apparently people still do that and still die. Like morons. So since they're not gonna stop doing it, I might as well make it safe. That's why we came up with Juice Pods. Juice Pods look exactly like Tide Pods, but they're filled with juice, so when you still want to look like a dumbass on the internet, you won't die afterwards. So Sharks, I'm thinking $76,000 for 32% of Juice Pods. They do look very similar. And bottoms up. Oh, that was the Tide one. That wasn't the Is that coconut? That's actually not that bad. I get why the kids do this. Sharks, have you ever tried to go grocery shopping? Maybe at a popular grocery store chain, maybe a Stop and Shop, let's say, and you're just casually going about trying to get food and all the things you need from the store for your family, and then just in your way is this big, gray, stupid looking f***ing robot that does literally nothing other than get in your way and block all the things you need to do because it's just useless. Maybe that thing's name is Marty. What I'm saying is Marty from Stop and Shop is the most annoying f***ing thing on the planet, just literally a giant 7-foot tall gray monstrosity. So let's kick the shit out of it with Anti-Marty. Anti-Marty is a robot that follows you around to kick the shit out of Marty every time you go into a grocery store. So I'm seeking $1 billion for Anti-Marty. We're coming for you, Marty. We're coming. Sharks, you've heard of Merino wool, but have you heard of wool merino? Wool merino is clothing made out of the hair of Dan Marino. We have a farm upstate where we've cloned Dan Marino several times to farm as much hair as possible to make our wool merino clothing line. Merino wool is some of the softest material you can buy, but Dan Marino wool is even softer. Wool merino keeps you super warm or super cool. It's the perfect material. It's soft, malleable, non-flammable or flammable, and it embraces you like a warm hug from Dan Marino. We haven't told Dan Marino about this yet, so I'm seeking $3 million for also the rights to Dan Marino's hair and 76% of wool merino. Good enough to keep you warm, but not good enough to win you a championship. Sharks, are you tired of getting spam texts and calls and wish there was a way to make them stop? Maybe even get a little bit of payback? That's where we come in with Potty Picks. Potty Picks is a service that you plug in every number that spams your phone, and when they go to do it again, instead of contacting you, they get sent a picture of a toilet. Every single spam texter will just keep receiving toilet pictures over and over and over again. We have so many toilet pictures and we're able to send them out constantly. We have servers full of toilets, backed up and overflowing with toilets. And we're ready to send them to all the different people you don't want texting you anymore. Let spammers know where they belong. In the toilet, because they're Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm Tom, and I'm here today seeking $375,000 for 6.5% of my new idea, mini midlife crisis. Are you worried that your spouse is gonna have a midlife crisis and blow all your savings on like a stupid expensive sports car that they'll drive maybe 2 or 3 times but have no idea how to actually maintain? That's where we come in. We'll send you a miniature version of said car with a replica of your significant other driving the car so they can know just how dumb they're gonna look. Look at how f***ing stupid this guy looks, see? Oh, look, I'm an old man driving a blue convertible to try to feel like I'm 25 again. Stupid. So stop wasting your money on expensive sports cars and instead by mini midlife crisis. I mean, this guy looks stupid, but like, I might look cool, right? Just, Sharks, have you ever been really in the mood for a specific type of fruit or vegetable only to find out that it was too ripe or not ripe enough? That's where Give 'em a Squeezer comes in. Give 'em a Squeezer is a device that'll squeeze your fruits and vegetables for you so you'll know if they're ready to eat. Are they too ripe? Or are they not ripe enough? This device will also let you know exactly when they will be ready. I'm seeking $850,000 for 17% of Give 'em a Squeezer. I think this one's ready. Hey Sharks, summer is here, which means it's time for stupid footwear. That's why I came up with sock Crocs. They're Crocs for your socks. Because if you're gonna wear Crocs, you might as well go all the way. And I mean literally, they're Crocs for your socks to wear. You attach the Crocs to your socks and they just drag behind. You can wear the Crocs and have the socks drag, or you can wear the socks and have the Crocs drag. Either way, you're gonna look dumb. With sock Crocs. I don't own the rights to Crocs, and I imagine that's gonna cost me a load of money to acquire, so I'm seeking $2.6 million for 73% of sock Crocs. Hey Sharks, have you ever looked down at your feet and thought, man, I wish I could eat my sandals right now? Well, that's where sandwich sandals come in. Sandwich sandals are sandals made out of sandwiches, so you can walk around and have a snack. Sandal. Step in the delicious direction with sandwich sandals. Sharks, do you love eating sandwiches but hate touching them and get your hands dirty? Or maybe you're worried that there's something on your hands that are gonna get on your sandwich. That's where sandwich handles come in. Sandwich handles allow you to hold your sandwich without having to actually touch it. Sandwich handles. Never touch your sandwich again. All right, I don't know, give me like 20 bucks, and you can just have the other one. I'm gonna finish this, but you can have this one. Hey Sharks, I'm sure in one of your elaborate mansions you have at least one waterbed. And that's cool and all, but why not put that to better use than just sleeping on it? That's why I came up with Strawter bed. Strawter bed is a water bed that you put a straw into. That way, in the middle of the night, if you get thirsty, you just drink out of the bed. You can fill the bed with anything from orange juice, water, beer, wine, coffee if you want, warm milk or hot chocolate, or even a hot toddy in the middle of the night. So Sharks, I'm seeking $20,000 and a couple of cookies for 20% of Strawter bed. That's good bed. Hey Sharks, do you love diving but wish you could dive into something just a little more solid? That's why we came up with mud pit diving. Mud pit diving is like any other high diving, but instead of diving into a pool full of water, you're diving into a pool full of mud. All you need is a really deep pool and a bunch of mud.
Yeah, it sounds great, it sounds refreshing, it sounds fun, it sounds new.
It's all those things. Dad's actually been testing it.
A little bit.
How would you describe it?
Not great.
I mean, we still got to work on the consistency a little bit. It's not so much mud as it is like diving into like concrete.
Concrete, rocks. It's mostly just dirt that isn't even wet. Humans are made up of about 99% water, so we figure when I would hit the mud, the dirt, it would become mud. Wrong.
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 Science. No, also, you're my doctor.
Oh, right. I'm not his doctor. I think so we really need like at least $300,000. This is a bad idea, but Dan's broken and his medical bills are high.
Way high.
So
higher than the mud pool.
It hurts so bad. It's like when you drink acid, you know? You think we could do a mud bed of acid?
Hey Sharks, did you know there's over 100 different kinds of Peeps? and they haven't made one of me yet. That's why I'm gonna do it instead with Peep and Tom. Peep and Tom are peeps that are shaped like Cartoon Tom, everyone's favorite cartoon character from the Hey Sharks pitches. Since there are over 100 different kinds of peeps, I'm seeking over 100 different kinds of dollars. So $100 for 32% of Peep and Tom. But I will only accept it if they are individual dollars. $1 per peep. We all knew I was gonna do this. It would taste better if it was shaped like me. Merry Christmas, Sharks!
Oh, ho, ho, Merry Christmas.
I know it's July, but the Southern Hemisphere has never gotten to actually experience a white Christmas. So why don't we have 2 Christmases? Because when it's warm up here, it's a little colder down there.
2 Christmases?
Yes.
That'd be very nice for all the children.
Yep, all the children would have 2 Christmases. We'd all celebrate,
Christmases.
you know, we got Santa here. He's gonna be able to go twice a year to everyone's homes and deliver gifts and bring joy.
The elves are going to be quite tired.
Yeah, but
Oh
you know.
boy, I'm going to have to talk to their union rep.
I
mean, they could do it. They could do it.
They could do it, right? That'll be good.
They could do it. Oh boy.
when did they unionize? What are you doing?
Oh boy.
Santa?
Oh
Santa? What?
oh boy. That's a lot of Christmases. What if I have a helper? You want to be Santa's helper, don't you, Tom?
Sure, Santa.
You've always been on the nice list.
Do I get the hat?
You do get the hat. Of course you get the hat. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There you go. Oh boy. Christmas in July. It's going to
What do you think it's
cost a lot. I'm gonna have to say maybe 3.5 billion for that. That's a lot.
$3.5 billion.
That's a lot of presents.
Santa got greedy.
You know, I can't do it all on donations with 2 of them. Oh boy. We could do this. We could do this.
$3.2 billion for 42% of Christmas in July. For reals. I think we're gonna have to get a bigger hat. I have a bigger head than you.
That's all right. We'll get 2 hats.
2 hats
We'll
for
need
2
2.
Christmases.
For 2 Christmases.
Merry Christmas in July, Sharks.
Merry Christmas in July! Oh.
Hey Sharks, have you ever planned a dinner party and then realized you really didn't want that and you certainly don't want all these people in your house? Well, most vacuums pick up shit, but ours, using our revolutionary turd technology, drops it. PooCube drops poo around your home so that your guests think it's covered in shit. Because it is. Sharks, I know your time is valuable, and you don't need people up in your house wasting it. So I'm seeking $325,000 for 22% of PooCube. Oh, looks like we got another one brewing. This is a big one. Ah! So Sharks, something you might not know about me is I like to collect cacti. I got a whole bunch of them. Different shapes, different sizes, different needles, all interesting in their own way. And for a certain amount of money, you can have one of them. I won't let you pick which one because it's kind of difficult to part with, but you know, for like $2,000, I'll give you 1 cactus. And I'll even sign the pot and throw the pot with it. So don't be a prick and buy one of my cactuses. Hey Sharks, let's face it, the world is going to shit, and it might not be around for much longer. And most of the people don't know how to do anything. So that's why I created Mini Greenhouse. Mini Greenhouse is a playset that allows normal kids to learn how to grow vegetables and allows weird kids to melt their action figures if that's what they want to. Now I would never melt Donatello because he's the best Ninja Turtle. This isn't up for debate. Do not comment about that. But you could melt, let's say, Shredder, because he's the bad guy, or even Michelangelo, because Michelangelo is overrated. Again, not up for debate. So Sharks, I'm seeking $50,000 for 62% of Mini Greenhouse. Okay, we could debate the Ninja Turtle. Sharks, new innovation in HVAC technology has made air conditioner is a lot quieter. But what about the good old days, those loud ACs, you know, that let you know that your house is being cooled? So that's why I came up with the extra loud AC. Extra loud AC is an air conditioning unit that is so loud, all your neighbors up the block can hear it and know just how cozy you are while they're sweating their balls off. And if you're worried about it like damaging your hearing or being too loud for you, it'll eventually fall into the background. I can't even hear it anymore. So sharks, I'm here today seeking $479,000 for 36% of extra loud AC. Come get cold with me. Sharks, literally millions of people watch the Real Housewives franchise. There's a whole market we're not tapping into, house husbands. That's why I'm here today pitching my new series, The Realer House Husbands of New Hampshire. My buddy Dan here is the realest house husband I know.
Guys like me are misunderstood. We've got a lot of depth. Like, yeah, I have money, but I also like to compost. I might vote liberal, but I'll think about the past. People have wood stoves. And then, yeah, sure, we have a lot of people help us get that wood into the wood stove, but I'm there to monitor, to make sure the right pieces of wood are going into that stove. And people don't realize that. There's going to be a whole market of people understanding and now realizing the depth of value that we bring as husbands, making sure the right piece of wood is brought into the wood stove.
See, and that's just a taste of what this show could be. So Sharks, let's go ahead and build this man a platform. So Dan, what do you think you would need to produce a show like this?
We'll do this for under $7 million.
So Sharks, we're seeking under $7 million for 5% of the Realer House Husbands of New Hampshire. Hey Sharks, there's a gaping hole problem in this country, and not everyone knows when or where they will appear. That's why I came up with my new sign company, Buttholes. Have you just been going about your day? Buttholes! It's a sign company that tells you what type of hole you may or may not fall into. I will make signs like, look out for this pothole, or sinkhole over there, or gopher hole over there. Know what else has a hole? A zero, which is why I'm seeking $100,000 for 12% of Buttholes.